Good evening, YouTubers, fellow reloaders, and other. This is a video I've actually been waiting to make for a really, really long time. And holiday season has caused shipping to just be completely effed up in terms of dates. I got notification from our friends at Joe Bob Outfitters, who I've been buying from for years now. These guys ship so fast. I think the last time, and I'll use the disclaimer, non-holiday shipping gridlock, they just super quick. And as you can see, this was sent priority mail today. And it was shipped, I bought this on the 13th, and it was shipped on the 14th. And it arrived on the 20th. 14, 2-day, 20. Do the math. There's the backlog of whatever. But as I was tracking the number, it said it was going to be delivered on Friday, which would have been, right in the 3 days from the 14th. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And on Friday, it went from delivery date to no information other than it landed in distribution center, where it sat for 2 days, which is kind of unusual because those centers operate continuously, to my knowledge, and the mail packages are delivered 7 days a week. And one would think with the holiday backlog, they'd be delivering quicker, but apparently not. So let's go ahead and I was a little disappointed in the packing, I will say, because of what this is, and considering its value. A box would have been a little more appropriate, in my opinion, but I don't recall if shipping was free with them or not, and usually when shipping is free, it goes the cheapest way possible, which in this case would be a padded envelope. But also considering what this thing is encased in, that shouldn't be an issue. So, as you can see, we have taken the plunge again for a G45. And that's a little bit of a tight fit, so let's go ahead and make it a less tight fit. All right, so we took the plunge because misery loves company, and I just couldn't sit with the fact, the folks who watched my previous video when I said that I think I got a lemon, because I'm a big fan of EOTECH for many years now, probably 10 years now. And what is this from Joe Bob? I think this is my documentation. Yes, shipping was free. Order date 12/13. So even ordering at 12/13 and getting on 12/20 is just not bad. I'm just, the whole 2 day that didn't turn into 2 day from the post office. You gotta love it. Again, holiday issues. So I've been an EOTECH fan for many years. Love their stuff. I think they put out a great product, even when they were going through all the rigmarole with the heat issues with desert, extreme heat and extreme cold, losing zero, and the holographic sight not performing correctly. Been a fan. So I bought my EOTECH, a little background, and it just sucked. My G45, my original G45, I saw it on SHOT Show 2020. I'm like, I'm getting that because I love the G33s, absolutely. So I bought. I put my back order in for all of 2020, and then in early, and I had to re-sign that up with Brownells a few times, and then in early 21, I want to say February time frame, I got my notification that it was available, so I bought it, and it showed up. I mounted it, tested it, and it sucked. And it's funny because I used the same rifle, and I mounted the G33. Then I took my view through the the reticle, and then I took that off and put the G45 on. Nothing, no difference, both sitting behind an EXPS2, and I just could not get a clear sight picture with that G45. And I had people telling me, oh dude, you put it on backwards. I'm like, really? So how does it flip to the right side if it's backwards? I mean, just stupid people. Another one said it's your eyes. I'm like, well, if it's my eyes, why does the G33 seem crystal clear and the G45 not? Other people are like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, I kind of think I do know what I'm doing, and I do know what I'm talking about. And I think I got a lemon. So that's that. And here is the replacement finally. So I will take this out on the front porch, obviously not mounted to anything. And I will then put this together so that I can mount it on an AR. And I will take it to the range in the somewhat near future, maybe over the holidays on PTO. But I will go out on the porch just to simulate that holding it and approximate eye relief, 3 inches or so, that I have a clear sight picture. And, time will tell. Time will tell. I'm sure hoping. I'm looking through it right now and hoping I can see something, but everything's too close up in the garage. So maybe I'll come with part 2 of this video after taking it outside and doing some porch view. But the real test will be when it's actually mounted to an AR, and I'm actually sighting in a target at 100 yards and looking at that. And I'll do the same thing. I'll probably run a similar test I'll take out an AR that has a G33 on it. I'll pop the G33 off after looking through the sight and seeing how clear and pristine that sight picture is, and then I'll pop the G45 on and see if the G45 looks better, which it should look as good or better. And I've had no shortage of people telling me that I'm a complete idiot, which is, it is what it is, and I don't know what I'm doing. And there's not a whole lot to do here, so you can't really mess it up. And then I've also been told how wonderful their G45s are as well. So I'm thinking and hoping I got a lemon first go round. And considering the time frame of when those were first available, and that was probably the first of the firsts to get it in March of this year, because I don't think I had seen any reviews on YouTube. And the rest is history with my thoughts and how it performed for me and how everyone else thinks I don't know what I'm doing. But I kind of think I know what I'm doing a little bit, so I'll give myself a little bit of credit, and let me do some porch viewing and freak out the neighbors. More later. All right, I'm going to say initially I'm a happy camper. I took this out and looked down the street at approximately 50 and 100 yards. And what I saw was crystal clear. And my memory of March was just could not get a crisp sight on that target. And everything I was looking at a short while ago at those distances, at comparable distances, was what I would call razor sharp and or comparable to the G33. So I'm going to say that at this point in time, things are looking good for an optic that is working, and an optic that's working as I expect it to. And the real proof will be in the range visit over the holidays. So I'll call this an unexpected Christmas present. And this is brand new. I don't know if the camera can pick that date up. This is brand new, inspected on 11/19/2021. I would have to go back and look at my other one to see when they inspected versus what the date I received it. So this is fresh stock. So this has not been sitting around, which I wouldn't expect because of the sales for the G45, I think, are very robust. But right now things are looking pretty good, and the sight picture looked great. So more to come following a range visit.